Shaya, the master has returned. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another edition of Drop Knowledge, where we bring you not only the basic moves, but kind of inside the mind of a dancer. How a dancer thinks, how a dancer prepares his move. So today's topic is going to be how to explain it. Like, there's no particular name for this, but it's the fact that how to really prepare your moves cleanly from start to finish. More importantly, the finish, okay? You can start off any way you want when you start your set, whether you're a b-boy, whatever, but everybody has their blow-ups, okay? They have their set moves where like they know they're gonna end off clean. For mine, if I wanted to blow up, let's say for example, if I started as a b-boy, right? I would do a flare, I would do my, my top rock, right? And I would do my flare, maybe 1 or 2 rounds. I would go into a windmill, probably hit a floor, footwork, freeze. And that freeze would vary every time, right? But that was my to-go move that I knew would please everybody, because everybody's like, ooh, he's a choreo head. He's a choreo dancer. And next thing you know, I was like, okay, all right. My boy got a little power, right? So like the whole point of that is really, you can have 4 or 5, or just 2 of these, but you know what to go. Like for example, when you're an old school dancer and you see someone do the Bronco, we used to call it the donkey kick, right? And then they go into a worm, and then they freeze. Man, every 7th, 8th to probably senior year dance, anybody could do that and get away with it and get crowd reaction, okay? And just like how you gotta know your crowd too. What happens if you're dancing in a small room and they're just looking for technique, to blow it up, right? And then you gotta do something different, cool move. If you're in a big stage, it's a talent show or something like that, then you gotta kind of, do a little bit more grooves. You hear it. Like, you just gotta know your audience, know your crowd. As a dancer, as a performer, as an artist, you have to think about these kind of things, right? And you kind of have to implement it, because have those moves aside. If you're working on a move, you know what I mean? Even if it's like, let's say for example, you're working on head spins and you're doing head spins, but you lose control at the end, of your head spin. You're like, crap, man, I always end off like, ugh, like I just failed, right? And you try to recover it up and just, it's hard. But if you end clean, it's all about faking it so you make it believable, right? So you do your head spin, right? You're hitting 2, 3 rounds. You're about to fall, okay? Get something where the b-boys do all the time. You fall, cross your legs, come up, done, right? And it's like, they do that because, it's a clean move. You transition very well, okay? Because before, what I used to do is not only that move, but another thing is I always knew something moves like the isolation, where I just isolate whatever like crazy, go into a wave ISO, and I would just do that right away, because like as the audience, they look at it like, oh damn, okay. It's like a bunch of sudden, moves, right? So I already knew that was a blow up. Another blow up would be the airwalk, making that illusion that you're, air stepping, air walking, I guess, right? And simple glides. Those are the things I always knew that can work. If I'm on stage and it's a talent show, I'm like, guys, I'm adding a glide right here towards the end. And I would glide across the whole stage, and you know what I mean? Even a mom that doesn't know dancing would be, ooh, he's doing the Michael Jackson. Whoa, honey, you see he's doing the Michael Jackson. And at the end of the day, this is dance, where your audience could be a variety of people, non-dancers. You know what I mean? You can't always be refusing to do the nay-nay. Before, I was just like, I was totally against the nay-nay, all these dumbass dances, because I didn't grow up around that era, right? And I refused to adapt to it. But do I have to still do it? Yes, you still have to learn it. What if someone calls you out and it's just like, you're a dancer, bro, you don't know it? I just didn't take the time, I refuse to learn it. That doesn't sound cool. You want to be able to be like, yeah, I know it, I just don't like to do it. With that said, these simple moves can be your blow up. Your blow up doesn't have to be air flare into a baby freeze halo. Okay? It doesn't have to be all that. It can be like something that, as a choreo dancer, what set of moves that you know where you do the little drop, you know, the little diva drop, that works, that hits. Make sure you have these bangers in your set, okay? Because it can go a long way, especially when you're in a battle. You need to pull out a move, you know what I mean? Pull out that set, that flair, whatever, come up, do your freestyle, right? But like, it can be your tone setter, or it could be your banger at the end. So, as a choreographer, think about sets. Think about sets, real quick set attack. If you're battling, you know, I know choreographers, usually a lot of them don't battle. Like, I'm a choreographer. I create in my mind and display it in stage. That's great, but I'm giving you tips because sometimes somebody's gonna have to be like, hey, freestyle, just, you know, off the top. You know, you're dancing with friends, you don't wanna just, hold, I got this one set. Get to the floor, come up. It's that simple, guys. I want you just to take that little knowledge and just implement it. See if that's a transition for change, for growth. Not change, that's a big word. Growth, okay? Try that, guys, and you guys just gotta think about that. Just like how a b-boy will write down his moves. Like Remedy, he's getting ready for a battle. He's like, I'm just writing down my moves. I think I'm gonna start with 2 air flares, and then probably go into some head spin and some babies. And I was like, oh damn, you do that? Okay, good, good. So technically, knowledge is power, guys. Take whatever, you might not learn anything, but you might have caught 1 or 2, 3 words. See if you can use it for your benefit. I'm Shawn, Rockin' Beat Rockers. This is another edition of Dropping Knowledge. Keep in mind, DZ just posted one on my page not too long ago. I'm all like, I'm the one that uploaded it, duh. But we're here to kick back just a little bit of knowledge for you guys. Like I said, man, student for life, always be learning. And me as a dancer, I love to reflect on previous things that helped me. All right? Peace. Check it. You only see what they want you to see. What's currently news on the TV is really nothing new for us to see. It's okay and feel free as long as that corporations keep on getting that currency. But what the fuck they know? We only know the half of it. Still, we keep on throwing rocks at people like Colin Kaepernick. So at the end of the day, we keep on running back for it. Throw some false facts, exaggerate it, and think that it's all good, because that's a spectator's specialty, right? Throwing some false facts into this main recipe, right? But really, that's just an exaggeration what our reality is. So we keep on going, thinking that we in the known, and thinking that we know, but not knowing is really scarier than us building our own tombstone. Think about it.